Um, I'm Niall Buchanan from Broadcom. I'm leading the network management track. We've got Paul Schuler from Broadcom, and he's going to talk about NetMaster. Over to you, Paul.
Thanks, Niall. My name is Paul Schuler. I'm the product manager for NetMaster. Thanks everybody for joining us today. I'm going to be talking about some potential product features and some tentative timelines. These are, of course, subject to change. I have a lot of content to share with you today about NetMaster and what the product team has been working on. I just want to thank everyone for taking the time to join us. Please feel free to jump in anytime with questions or comments. First thing I'd like to talk about is a new packaging offering that we're calling NetMaster Network Intelligence. And what this is, if today you're a licensed NetMaster customer for either the NetMaster for IP, the SNA, the Auto, or the file transmission management products, basically you're going to get all four of those together in a bundle along with mainframe operational intelligence. So what we're trying to do is, in years past, we've created lots of different products. We're working towards giving you guys more value by, giving you, instead of having you, purchase in each one individually a la carte. As your contracts, you're just going to get all of them. So we're hopeful that that's going to provide a lot of value for you as well. And we'll talk a little bit more about what we're doing with mainframe operational intelligence a little bit later in the presentation. If you're new to NetMaster, welcome. NetMaster is Broadcom's mainframe network management solution. It provides comprehensive tools to monitor, manage, and diagnose your mainframe network. NetMaster is designed not only for network engineers, but it can support your operations, system programmers, and developers as well. An interesting new persona that we've discovered is that of someone who's focused on network security. I'll talk a little bit later about some of the work we've done around network security, and we'll be doing in that space in the future. NetMaster just celebrated its 38th anniversary in the market, and we're working hard to chart the path for the next 40. Broadcom has invested heavily into the future of NetMaster. In the last 2 years, we've more than doubled the size of our development team. That means that we've been able to accelerate the pace of our product enhancements, and more importantly, it has allowed us to take a fresh look at what has historically been a part of the network management toolkit. We're rethinking what modern network management really should be. Our focus is on you, our customers, and our goal is to provide you powerful, easy-to-use solutions that you can use to keep your enterprises up and running. Throughout the presentation today, I'm going to highlight some opportunities for you to engage with us. These are not empty offers. We really would like you to engage with us so that we can learn what your pain points are and how we can help. There's a number of ways to get involved. First, our Broadcom community site is a great place to ask questions, submit ideas, and give feedback to our development team. You can register for our validation program, which gives you early access to live demos, development in progress, proof of concept, and early access to software. And most importantly, a means to have your voice be heard early in our development process as opposed to when we put out a feature. And it really helps us shape the features that we're working on long before they're released. So I'll provide more information on how to get involved at the end. Our goals are to maintain the highest level of technical excellence within the product. We pledge to fully support all new operating system releases, be fully zip enabled, and we're working hard to improve our user experience all the way from installation to documentation to day-to-day use. Scroll too far forward. This is a high-level look at our roadmap. On the left is a list of items we've delivered over the last year. The middle column focuses on things that we're either working on or planning for release in the coming year. And on the right, you can find some items that a little bit are, that we're just investigating potentially for future inclusion in the product in the next few years. We've done quite a bit recently to enhance and expand our base capabilities like Smart Trace, our event detectors, and we continue to more fully utilize ZERT as a rich source of network security data. We've also been doing a lot to improve our NetMaster web portal, which is our new web UI for NetMaster. Looking forward, we're going to continue to enhance the web portal and plan to add new functionality continuously, such as Smart Trace and a little longer term alert management. We're taking another look at our integration with the mainframe operational intelligence product and hope to release a network specific dashboard so you can easily visualize our data within MOI. And we're looking to expand our XERT support to include supporting either detail or summary records. Things we're just thinking about taking on are some additional integrations with other Broadcom products, such as OpsMVS, and potentially developing some new capabilities around leveraging machine learning to allow us to point out issues or anomalies within your network. And we're also exploring adding an HTTP monitoring capability to NetMaster so you can monitor the availability of your critical web servers and those API-enabled applications that are running on your mainframe. So let's take a closer look at what we've delivered recently. Since we adopted the continuous delivery model, we published a long list of enhancements to NetMaster features. We've added several new enhancements to Smart Trace, including the ability to merge traces captured on multiple systems, as well as we now have the ability to limit the amount of data captured for each packet in the trace. We've enhanced our IP growth tracker to add support for viewing the traffic trends over time of your defined business applications. We've created a whole new set of web-based training courses to help you get the most from the product. And we were excited to announce 3 new features that were released for NetMaster early this year: our API service and our new NetMaster web portal, which will be our go-forward web interface for NetMaster. The web portal has already received several new feature enhancements since its release, and we will continue to receive or to create updates for that regularly over time. In September, we also released the new NetMaster Software Solutions Report. I'm going to cover this in more detail in a little bit, but this is a no-cost new assessment for MRI, which is a Broadcom offering that can assist you in getting the most value from NetMaster. We are among the first products to launch with support for Alert Central, which is a new offering from Broadcom that allows you to centralize your alerts from multiple products into a single view. Let's go a little bit deeper here. So the first view we released for our web portal was focused around network security. Our new security view shows you at a glance how or even if your network data is encrypted. You can see how many connections matching any of the cryptographic algorithms have occurred on your system today, or yesterday, or the day before, and see what that trends in the data looks like over time, using easy to understand and highly customizable graphical interface. If you want to understand how those connections on your systems are secured right now, we also provide an easy means to create tabular views, which tell you what live connections on your system are secured, how they're secured, and it gives you a number of ways to view that data, such as by task, by business application, or by any number of customizable criteria that you may need. You can then drill down into the details of a specific connection to understand the local and remote hosts, ports, number of bytes, and the other statistical characteristics of that connection over recent history. So you know the web portal will be the successor to our older web interface, which was called MTCNM. We built the web portal from the ground up with all new architecture, with the goals of making it customizable for your needs and the ability to create views for not only network professionals, but also for your operations, system programmers, or developers. The web portal will be more feature capable than MTCNM was, and is designed to be easy to install, configure, and use. Since the web portal launched in February, we've released several new enhancements for it since then. Among them is the ability to issue commands, whether they're ZOS, USS, or NetMaster commands from the web portal, and receive those responses in real time. We've also released a multi-system implementation for the web portal. This allows you to connect a single web portal instance to multiple NetMaster regions so you can view data from across your enterprise. We try to make this configuration as simple as possible, and it does not require that the individual NetMaster regions be linked through the legacy linking mechanisms that we have. It's just a configuration parameter in the web portal itself in the web UI portion. And you can connect to any NetMaster regions that are using the same security context. We're working on developing a single sign-on solution that will work across your enterprise, but we're not quite there yet. So all current and future web portal features will be multi-system enabled. We've heard from a number of customers a desire to get access to NetMaster's data and functionality from outside the product. To support that, we've developed a standard set of APIs for NetMaster. This capability was released alongside our web portal release in February. API enabling NetMaster enables you to utilize the full scope of the network data, diagnostic tools, and analytics capabilities of NetMaster into your own applications. We're Zoe conformant, and we integrate fully with the Zoe API gateway to simplify the use of the NetMaster API endpoints. This capability allows you to export network data into any analysis or reporting tool, which will give you the ability to easily visualize and analyze that data. The API capability will also allow tighter integration between Broadcom products. We're still building out API endpoints as rapidly as we can. So if you have specific needs that are not currently met by our API service, please let us know, and we'd be happy to expand our API capabilities to meet your needs. Right now, we're working on API endpoints that will allow you to start and stop or smart traces and get the trace output through an API endpoint, which would enable a deeper level of automated analysis for your network. We've been working really hard with our MRI team to develop what we've called the NetMaster Software Solutions Report. This new capability was just released in late September. What this tool does is it allows our NetMaster customers to generate an analysis of the NetMaster regions running in their environment. It gives you an overview of whether those installations are up to date on maintenance or not. We'll also analyze the configuration of those regions and can recommend configuration changes that can enhance your performance, security, or just in general make the product easier to use. It also takes a look at the usage of your usage of the product and can make recommendations on features of the product that may be underused at your site or that you might find useful, and gives you an indication of why. Our favorite part of this is at the top of every page, there's an Ask an Experts link that allows you to communicate directly with the development team to ask us questions or request assistance in understanding the report results. This report is available to our NetMaster customers at no additional cost. You can go out and run it today. And we hope that you're going to find it a powerful tool to help you get, our goal is to help you get the most out of your investment in NetMaster. To get started, all you have to do is go to mri.broadcom.com. And related to this, I'm going to offer up a bonus for anyone who might be interested. We would be happy to provide anyone who runs a software solutions report and reaches out to us an opportunity for us to meet with you one-on-one. Our development team can review your settings with you, provide customized recommendations, and help you ensure that your NetMaster regions are healthy, performing efficiently, and giving you the maximum benefit that our product can provide. ZOS MF provisioning is our next delivered item. We know that installation and software maintenance are time consuming and often difficult. IBM has released the ZOS MF capability to assist in that. And we've been developing workflows for NetMaster that can be run within ZOS MF that can significantly decrease the effort and time required to deploy, configure, and maintain your NetMaster instances. I hope you'll give our workflow a try as we're looking for feedback to see how we've done and see if there's any suggestions for making it better. And we've released support for sending NetMaster alerts to Alert Central. Alert Central is available as an alert forwarding destination within NetMaster. It takes just moments to set up this integration, and if you're an Alert Central user or plan to be, we hope that you'll take advantage of this new capability. And we've been working hard to create new training modules for NetMaster. We have 10 new web-based training courses available for you today. These are provided at free of charge to our customers, and we encourage everyone to take advantage of them. They run the gamut from the very basics of navigation all the way through advanced administration of the product. And we've recently added a new module focused on our web portal. Last year, we also released our first digital badge for NetMaster. It's called the NetMaster Fundamentals Badge. This badge is earned upon completion of a rigorous test that evaluates your product knowledge, and upon successful completion, you'll get the rights to this digital badge that certifies your knowledge of NetMaster. This is the first of a series of badges that we plan to be releasing. And over the years, we've published a number of videos to YouTube. We recently dusted these off and reviewed these videos to ensure that they are still relevant, and we found that they all were. And while we were there, we also added a new offering which will help you to reduce the noise around your alerting within NetMaster by using attributes to help pinpoint those alerts which are important to you. I hope that you'll take advantage of all these learning resources. And if there's anything that you want to know that isn't covered in any of our courses or videos, please reach out and let us know. And we'll see about expanding our learning catalog. So looking ahead, some of the features, these are features that we're either working on or investigating further for possible release within the next year or so. I think they're, as you see this, it's going to show not only our commitment to you as our customers, but kind of shows our vision for NetMaster, as we progress forward. So we're busy developing smart trace capability within the web portal. This will allow you to define, start, stop, export, and analyze smart traces from the web portal. This is the next entry in a long list of enhancements you'll see us making to the web portal in the coming months. And eventually we're moving towards replacing MTCNM completely. This next one came directly from customers. So we were the first mainframe product to support and leverage the network security and encryption data provided by Xert. There are two flavors of Xert data. There's the detail and the summary records. We initially adopted the detail records because they just provide much more rich data than the summary records provided. But we've heard from some customers that they don't need that level of detail or don't want to risk that level of overhead in their stack. So they've asked us to start supporting the summary records as well. We've listened to that, and we've begun some initial designs on how we can do just that. When we're all done, we anticipate that NetMaster will be able to leverage either record type and provide you with the best information that is available to us. We anticipate doing this in a way that there's not going to be any or very little configuration required of NetMaster. We'll just detect which record types are available to us, and if either or both are active, we'll present the best data to you at the best level of detail that's available to us. And NetMaster has long supported sending data to Broadcom's mainframe operational intelligence product. MOI uses our data to provide machine learning analytics, which can help you identify problems earlier. And we're looking to enhance our integration with MOI by adding network metrics within a pre-built MOI dashboard that would be available to customers of MOI. So you can better visualize the NetMaster data, which is available, and provide you with a visualization of real-time and historic metrics. This is especially important with the new SKU offering, which is NetMaster Network Intelligence, because NetMaster, pardon me, MOI will be available with NetMaster as well. As we work to replace MTCNM completely with the web portal, we're working on adding information from the IP network summary, the 3270 panels, into the web. This is going to allow you to quickly see the health and status of your network in the modern graphical UI, and will eventually allow drilling down from that data into the details of each data point. Similarly, we have plans to display the NetMaster IP resource monitor within the web portal. This is going to allow you to quickly visualize your monitored resources, health, and status, and will enable us to then further expand our capabilities by providing the ability to diagnose, trace, and further drill down into specific data for each entity. So these are some ideas that we're considering, but we've not yet fully vetted with customers. If any of these items interest you, please reach out to me. We really need customer feedback to know if these are things that we should definitely be pursuing, or more importantly, if they're things that you just would not find value in, and we shouldn't be wasting ours and your time. Among them is an idea where NetMaster could give you detailed insights into the status and activity of web servers or API-enabled applications running on your mainframe. So we might be able to automatically detect the existence of any active connections using HTTP. So we would auto-discover any web servers or API-enabled applications that are communicating using HTTP. We could automatically collect metrics on the performance, availability, compliance, and security of these connection types. We could use this data to expand on some of our existing functionality, like event detectors or business application views. And we might be able to give you the ability to specify some specific service level thresholds for each HTTP endpoint, and alert you when a service is degraded or down. And potentially, we could also detect some abnormal usage patterns on these HTTP endpoints that might indicate suspicious activity. So again, if this is something that interests you, please reach out. We do need feedback on this before we move forward. And another potential new capability that we're looking at for NetMaster would be to automatically monitor and collect data about certificates that we see flowing across your network. So we might be able to scan certificates used in authentication on live connections and fire an event detector if the certificate is set to expire, within a time period that you define. We could also provide automation or alerting based on, the characteristics of the certificate, local port, remote port, task name, client ID, as well as all the 509 information on the certificates. So the common name, the issuer, the issue, and expire dates. And we could, provide a list of certificates that we've seen moving across the network in recent history with all the above data points. So again, that's the second of 3 potential new ideas. And the third, we're interested to know if there's any customers out there that would like to see clearer insights into the TCP/IP stack's intrusion detection services. So we might be able to provide a concise view of which features of the IDS are enabled and how they're configured. And finally, to provide some detailed and easy to understand information about what actions the stack IDS has taken. So if it's dropped connections, if it's throttled connections, if it's done any kind of protection or protective activities in your network, it's not always clear what's happening there. So we would be potentially looking to create some instrumentation and clear logging of those actions. So if any of these 3 items or anything you see on the slide or anything even I haven't thought of yet interests you, please feel free to reach out to us. We would love to talk to you more about them. So I know we covered a lot of ground, but I think it really shows the investment of Broadcom into NetMaster and how that's paying off. Here are the links to our community site and to our Validate opportunity. These really are the best ways for you to engage with us to ensure that we're building the tools that you need day to day. Most of the new features we've released in the last 2 years came directly from customer requests. So we do listen, and we are looking to partner with more customers as we move forward. With that, I think that's all I had. I hope you found this content useful. And I think I speak for the whole NetMaster team when I say, thank you for your time and attention. And thank you for all the time you spend with us, the feedback, the ideas, and all the interaction you have with us. So I think I finished early, Niall.
Yeah, it looks that way. We haven't had any questions over on the chat. The session feedback form is session 6AQ. So if you can fill in your session feedback form, please, it'd be appreciated. And don't forget the charities. Okay, thank you very much, Paul. If there are no questions coming in the chat, I'll close the call down now. Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers, Paul. Thank you. Bye.